Despite his shortcomings, he became an animagus, transforming into a rat, a form that would later serve him well as he navigated his dual life of secrecy and deceit. During the First Wizarding War, Pettigrew and his friends joined the Order of the Phoenix, fighting against Lord Voldemort and his Death Eaters. However, unlike his brave and loyal friends, Peter feared Voldemort's power and ultimately turned against the Order, becoming a spy for the Dark Lord. His greatest act of treachery came when he, as the Potter's secret keeper, revealed their hiding place to Voldemort, leading to their murders on Halloween night in 1981. To cover his tracks, he faked his own death, framed Sirius Black for the betrayal, and lived in hiding for over a decade as a rat. Ironically, in the home of a wizarding family, the Weasleys. The life of Peter Pettigrew, Happy Plotter. Peter Pettigrew, Order of Merlin, First Class, more commonly referred to as Wormtail, was at the very least a half-blood wizard. He attended Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, where he was sorted into Gryffindor House. Peter is best known for his betrayal of James and Lily Potter, which led to their deaths. This is the life of Peter Pettigrew. Early life in Hogwarts years. There is little information on Peter's early life. He was born in 1960, and his mother was a witch, but there is no confirmation regarding his father's magical heritage. There is no mention of his father at all, suggesting that he may have died when Peter was young or abandoned his family. This absence of a father figure may explain why Peter idolized his friends so much. Peter began attending Hogwarts in 1971. During his sorting ceremony, the sorting hat wavered between placing him in Slytherin or Gryffindor. After a deliberation of over 5 minutes, making him a hat stall, Peter was ultimately placed in Gryffindor. At Hogwarts, Peter became friends with James Potter, Sirius Black, and Remus Lupin, forming a close-knit group known as the Marauders. Together, they created the Marauders map, an enchanted map that allowed them to track every person within the castle. Though they never called themselves the Marauders, this name was later adopted due to their mischief-making reputation. Peter's animagus form, a rat, was particularly useful in helping his friends, especially Remus, who was a werewolf. He would slip through the Whomping Willow's branches to immobilize the tree, allowing them access to the Shrieking Shack for Remus's transformations. Despite his close friendship with James and Sirius, Peter was academically less than average. Even Professor Minerva McGonagall described him as a stupid and foolish boy who hero-worshipped Sirius and James rather than being their equal. She also noted that Peter was not capable of standing up to Sirius in a duel. After graduating from Hogwarts in 1978, Peter and his friends joined the Order of the Phoenix to fight against Lord Voldemort and his Death Eaters in the First Wizarding War. Peter Pettigrew's betrayal and the fall of the Potters. By October 1980, Peter betrayed the Order of the Phoenix by secretly becoming a spy for Voldemort. He came to believe that Voldemort was too powerful to be defeated and saw an opportunity to survive by switching allegiances. Although he was regarded as a low-ranking, cowardly follower, Voldemort still branded him with the Dark Mark and accepted him into the ranks of the Death Eaters. One of Peter's most significant acts of betrayal came when he was chosen as the Potter's secret keeper for the Fidelius charm. Instead of remaining loyal, he informed Voldemort of their hiding place, leading to the attack on Godric's Hollow on Halloween night, 1981. Voldemort murdered James and Lily Potter, but was unable to kill their son Harry, as the killing curse rebounded, destroying Voldemort's physical body. Upon arriving at the wreckage of the Potter's home, Peter realized what had happened. He retrieved Voldemort's wand, fearing the Ministry might use it to uncover his treachery, and hid it away. Knowing that Sirius Black would come for him once he learned of the betrayal, Peter faked his own death. When Sirius found him in a crowded street, Peter screamed that Sirius had betrayed the Potters before blowing up the street with a powerful curse, killing 12 Muggles. He cut off his own finger, leaving it behind as evidence of his death, and transformed into a rat, escaping unnoticed. As a result, Sirius was falsely accused of murder, deemed a traitor to the Order, and imprisoned in Azkaban without a trial. Peter, on the other hand, was posthumously awarded the Order of Merlin, First Class, for his supposed bravery in confronting Sirius. Even Remus Lupin, his last surviving Marauder friend, believed Sirius had betrayed them and mourned Peter's supposed death. Life as Scabbers and the return of Voldemort. Fearing retaliation from Voldemort's followers, who blamed him for their master's downfall, Peter went into hiding in his animagus form as a rat. He sought refuge in a wizarding family's home and was eventually adopted by Percy Weasley before later becoming the pet of Ron Weasley, under the name Scabbers. For 12 years, Pettigrew lived in the Weasley household, feeding off scraps, keeping an eye on wizarding news, and waiting for an opportunity to return to Voldemort. In 1993, when Sirius Black escaped Azkaban after seeing Peter's photograph in the Daily Prophet, Peter became nervous. He faked his death again, allowing Ron to believe that Hermione's cat, Crookshanks, had eaten him. However, his secret was uncovered when Remus Lupin spotted Peter's name on the Marauder's map. After a confrontation in the Shrieking Shack, Sirius and Remus forced Peter to confess. Though they planned to execute him, Harry intervened, sparing his life and insisting that he be turned over to the Dementors for justice. This created a life debt between Peter and Harry. Before Peter could be handed over, Remus transformed into a werewolf, causing chaos, and Peter took advantage of the distraction to escape once more. Now with nowhere else to run, Peter returned to Voldemort's service. Rebuilding the Dark Lord's body, Peter retrieved Voldemort's wand and traveled to Albania, where he found Voldemort in his weak, spectral form. To sustain his master, he milked venom from the snake Nagini. In 1994, Pettigrew played a crucial role in Voldemort's return. He helped capture Bertha Jorkins, a Ministry witch, who provided key information about the Triwizard Tournament before Voldemort disposed of her. When Voldemort devised the rebirth ritual, Peter reluctantly sacrificed his right hand in the Dark Lord's service. As a reward, Voldemort replaced it with a powerful silver hand. Death and redemption. By 1998, Pettigrew was stationed at Malfoy Manor, acting as a jailer for captured prisoners, including Ollivander and Charity Burbage. During a confrontation in the Malfoy Manor cellar, Peter attempted to strangle Harry. However, when Harry reminded him of his life debt, Peter hesitated. This brief moment of mercy was his undoing. Voldemort's enchanted silver hand, sensing his weakness, turned against him and strangled him to death, ensuring that Peter could never betray the Dark Lord again. Legacy and final thoughts. Peter Pettigrew is one of the most tragic and despised characters in the wizarding world. A coward who betrayed his closest friends, his actions led to the deaths of James and Lily Potter, the wrongful imprisonment of Sirius Black, and the rebirth of Lord Voldemort. However, his brief moment of hesitation at Malfoy Manor suggests that, deep down, some small remnant of guilt remained. In the end, his own treachery led to his demise. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to Happy Plotter for more in-depth Wizarding World content. Let me know in the comments which Harry Potter character you'd like me to cover next. Thanks again, and have a magical day. Thanks for watching Potterheads. Goodbye.